Okay, now we would like to work out what the equation of this line is. And what do we know? Well, we know that the line goes through this point here, which is 30 in the y-axis and minus 5 in the x-axis. So we have one point here on the line. We have another point here on the line where when x is 0, y is minus 20. So we have two good points that we can then use to calculate our gradient. We know that the equation is going to have the form y equals kx plus m, where k is the gradient and m is the intercept. The intercept is nice and easy for us to get. We just look, when does this line cut the y-axis? It cuts the y-axis at minus 20. So we have the answer minus 20 for m. So let's define m equals minus 20. In order to calculate k, the gradient, we want the rise over the run, or the change in the y-axis divided by the change in the x-axis. So let's create our triangle here that we did last time as well. And look first at the rise. How many steps have we gone up from minus 20 down here on the y-axis all the way up to 30? Well, we've gone a step of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. We've gone up 50 steps on the y-axis. We've gone up from minus 20 all the way up to 30. So if we're going to work this out as delta y, it's going to be the position of y2. So this one here is x2 and y2. And this lower point down here is x1 and y1. So we want y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, the mathematical way, or we can do just the counting way that we do. The number of steps we've gone up here is 50. The number of steps we've gone along here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 steps along there. But we're going backwards in our steps, so we're going 5 steps backwards, minus 5. This is a negative gradient, so we know we're going to get a negative answer. Let's plug the numbers in the formula here. y2 is 30, and y1 is minus 20. So we get 30 minus minus 20, all divided by x2, which is minus 5, the value of x2, minus the value of x1, which is 0. So if we look at this, we get 30 minus minus 20. Well, minus times a minus is a plus, so we get 30 plus 20, which is 50, divided by minus 5 minus 0, that's going to be minus 5. So we get that the gradient is going to be 50 divided by minus 5. A plus divided by a minus is a minus, so we're going to get 50 divided by 5, which is 10. So we now know that our gradient k is going to be minus 10, so we can put that into our formula now as well. K equals minus 10. So our equation of the line is going to be y equals minus 10, lots of x, plus y, which is minus 20. So this line can be represented by the equation y equals minus 10x minus 20. And it means that we are going, for every 1 across we're going here in x, we're going 10 up. So 1 across, 10 up. So when we go 2 across in x, we're going up 20. When we go 3 across in x, we're going up 30. When we go 4 across in x, we're going up 40. Okay? And it's a negative gradient, so there's a negative number in front of the number in front of x. So y equals minus 10x minus 20 is how we would work out the equation of that line.